quick Death Parade episode 11 review because I missed it on Friday, but I still really wanted to talk about it. Before I even dive into it, and it is going to be a quick review, I'm not going to go into in-depth, but I hope everybody noticed that Yagami little cameo appearance in this episode. That Yagami motherfucking Easter egg. Yagami Raito was sitting in Ginti's bar for judgment in that picture that he shows Mayu. I'm like, yo, it's Yagami, dude. It's fucking light. Madhouse. Because everybody should know, Madhouse was the studio that did the Death Note anime. I'm just like, Madhouse, you got some balls to throw light up in there like that. And yes, for people that don't know how I feel about Death Note, one of my favorite anime and manga of all time, Light deserves to go to the void. Much more than Mayu deserves to go to the void. For damn sure. For damn sure. But, you know, I just found it hilarious that they would just throw him in there like that. But I digress. Let's dive into the episode and what we get, because this was a very deep and impactful episode, especially with the progression for Ona. Now we know her name is Chiyuki, and we find out the full depth to her backstory and everything like that. How she was an ice skater, how the Chavo story tied in, about her family, her friends, and her ultimate death, committing suicide after, you know, breaking her knee and everything like that, being unable to skate and falling into a deep depression. The scene where she's just skating for Decim and he had the puppets playing that one track that we hear all the time, and you know, it was quite beautiful and at the same time so twisted and sad and warped. The animation though was like just the fluidity of her skating. You see her doing like different spins and I'm like, damn dude, damn, it looks fucking sexy. Alright, and I like the way that they did that sequence and told the entirety of Chiyuki's backstory through the images and the different flashes of pictures, so you can kind of piece it together before we get her exposition on it. And just to find out her reason for committing suicide and how she was basically, you know, she, after losing everything that she had based her life around and held deal, she realized that she didn't know who she was as a person. And it's very deep and complex, and I wish I could dive into it more, but I don't really remember the episode that much, to be honest with you, because it's been a little while since I watched it. But it's very deep, dude. It's very fucking deep, and it's sad to see how she regrets, you know, this decision that she's made, that she's come to realize and truly, you know, see through being with Decim and doing these judgments, the value of human life and develop her philosophy further. She feels as though she gave up and she betrayed, you know, the potential for herself and those that she held dear in life. But at the same time, it's a toss-up, and I understand how she got to that point of not knowing herself after basing the entirety of her life on other people and of the things that she had, and you know, her talent and things of that nature, not really developing her perspective, her persona. Aye, Chris. It was a beautiful way to showcase Ona's past, and now it seems as though Decim is going down the path that Nona wanted him to. He's, you know, the emotions. He has this whole conversation with Ona about wanting to understand the depth of human emotion and everything like that. And you see at the end, he kind of drugs her, and it seems as though he's making a deal with Quinn where he's gonna re-erase her memories, you know, get her memories downloaded to himself, and go forward with the judgment, you know, of his own accord. So it's going to be really interesting to see how things play out going forward. The final episode is upon us. The end game is here. Everything you see, Lotus Flower, GG, fucking, what's his name? Oculus, I remember. Alright, Oculus confronting Nona and everything at the end of this episode as well, which is fucking crazy. You know, Decim's going in, and I like the way that the episode mirrored, you know, Decim trying to understand Ona with Ginti. Fucking, alright, Ginti's a prick. Ginti's a I was looking for some hint of redeeming quality in Ginti this entire season, ever since he's been introduced. Nah, I can't find it. Like, he's fucking fiendish, sadistic, doesn't give a shit about anything in his personal, he has no philosophy. Like Mayu says, she felt bad for him. She's like, at least I chose to dedicate my life to Harada. You just do what you do because you're an arbiter and that's it. You don't think about it. And that's where you see the split between Decim and Ginti so, you know, so vividly. And I'm just like, damn, dude, just what he does to Mayu with this whole scheme to finally judge her and everything, because she's been around because he couldn't ultimately judge her in the first round. because of her reaction to having been dead and everything like that. So she sets up this whole thing with trading a life for Hara just to send both of them to the void. And I'm just like, Ginti, you're such a oh my god, you're a bastard, you're an asshole. You fucking manipulated her. You just tossed her out there. You don't give a fuck about anything, anyone, and you have no sense of self at all. You don't realize how sad that is. That's the fucking saddest part. Oh my goodness, Ginti. And he is badass in his own right. I'm not gonna lie. I like his character design. His demeanor is fucking bad, but he's a sadistic prick. And I can't condone his character. I really can't. I really can't. I like the moves Decim is making as an arbiter. Even Nona, without having those emotions, she recognizes the need for it, and she's trying to make an active change. Ginti's just a sadistic prick who enjoys toying with humans because he thinks that they don't recognize the weight to their lives, and he sees them as pathetic and clinging to life when death is upon them. And really harkens back with both sides, two sides of the same coin, with Ginti and Chiyuki and Mayu. I mean, with Ginti and Mayu and Decim and Chiyuki, you know, the whole Memento Mori thing, you know, remember that you will die. I love how they had that as the episode title, because it's really deep and significant and gives an overarching, you know, theme to the entirety of the series. In order, you have to remember to live life to the fullest today and appreciate everything you have. Do what you have to do, because one day it'll all be gone, and make the decisions that you think, you know, are the path that you want to go down. Harkening back to last week's episode with the old woman, I forgot her name, but, you know, basically she led a fulfilled life and she had no regrets at the end of it. So I love, like, with the dark and twisted nature of Death Parade as a whole, as, you know, the dark themes of diving into the depravity of human nature and everything like that, it really does have an underlying positive message. And it's going to be interesting to see how things resolve themselves going forward. We got a lot of setup. The final episode is upon us, called Suicide Tour. I'm really interested to see how that name plays in and what, you know, Decim's going to do concerning Chiyuki, what the confrontation with Nona and, you know, Oculus is going to be like, how Ginti will potentially factor in. And lastly, before I end this review, I want to talk about the scene of Mayu and Hara descending into the void, dude. Just harking back to what I said last week, the theories that, you know, a lot of us had put out there at the beginning of the series about the mannequins and how it's all been shown to come to fruition about their souls, who, like, you know, for example, Chiyuki, Mayu, their souls being housed in these dolls when they come to this realm, you know, Hara and all of them. And just to see him trick them, it was so twisted how it just switched to the void thing, dude, and they both descend down there. You see Mayu to the very end, you know, just happy that Hara opens his eyes. I'm just like, damn, they were both genuinely good people at heart, despite the mistakes they made in life. And it was just so sad and yet symbolic with the overall arcing symbolism of the series to see, you know, how they met there and how their souls descended into the void. It was really sad and impactful and symbolic. So overall, amazing penultimate episode to Death Parade. Cannot wait for this finale. And let me know your thoughts. That Yagami fucking, oh my god, I can't get over the Yagami cameo. Nobody can tell me that wasn't Yagami, because first of all, it's Madhouse, they had the balls to do the Yagami cameo, and they did it. And I'm just like, Yagami deserves to go to the fucking void before Mayu, dude. 100%, 100% Yagami. And you see him chilling there, like, I wish we could have seen, like, just, it would be amazing if we get, like, a 5-minute little mini OVA, which, of course, with licensing, you know, Oba and Obacha would never allow this, you know, fuck around with their story and everything like that. But if Madhouse just add a quick little add-on, special little episode with Yagami's judgment in there, it'd be fucking insane. And yeah, it doesn't fit with the canon of Death Note and everybody, you know, speculation that, you know, Light actually showed up as in the Shirigami realm and everything like that. But I digress. It just seems like he was chilling there in Ginti's bar and not doing shit. I can't see what Light would be like in one of these Death games. I really can't, but his demeanor, it would show itself. The darkness of his soul would show itself, and he'd be, you know, ending a Death Note. No spoilers if you've never seen it, but that's pretty much it. Let me know your thoughts. I'm out. Peace.